Hi everyone, welcome to my sharing. I'm going to share with you about Star Trek technology. But before I continue, actually, why do I like to share about Star Trek technology? Because I'm an engineer. I have a diploma in engineering mechatronics, which actually talks about robotics and automation. So I love talking about technology. As you can see from my video here, I have this certificate where I actually got the first place, and actually my own robot got the fourth place in the Singapore robotics game. I helped my lecturer got first place because I gave him consultation on how to actually compact all his robotic materials into a smaller surface area and won the competition. But now the main topic I want to talk about is the magnetohydrodynamics and magnetoplasma dynamic thruster. These two concepts are for the Star Trek engine. Now I talk a lot about the phaser cannons, the power source and all that, but then they have all different principles for getting a power source, but I think they require electricity. So I've already did the step of sharing with you how to use the capsicum, the hotter chili Carolina Reaper, and then producing it from thermocouple to form the electrical current. So we have that covered. Now is the engine. So I'm going to share with you the two engines. Please stay tuned. Hi everybody, welcome to my sharing on how to build a real Starship Enterprise. We're talking about plasma engines. So the next generation of technical manual indicates that they use magnetohydrodynamic or magnetoplasma dynamic. Now one is gaseous, using gas. One is a gaseous kind of source of energy. The other one is using liquids. The magnetohydrodynamics uses liquids like plasma, liquid metal, salt water, and electrolytes. Then they create a magnetic field, and then that will propel the Starship Enterprise. There is a problem with this. I find that the huge problem with this is the leakage. Of course, all these, practically speaking, if you build it in there might be leakages. So you need to check whether there are leaks, or you have to fix the leaks. This is one of the things about using this kind of magneto fluids. But how are you going to get the magnetic? I think you still need some sort of electricity to do it. So you need I mentioned you use the Carolina Reaper, put it in a food processor, and then just generate electricity using thermocouple. Thermocouple is the difference in temperature would create an electrical current. So this will actually provide enough electricity to make it to make it electrically conducting fluids. The metal fluids include plasma and plasma, liquid metal, salt water, and electrolytes. So you still need electricity to actually power up the whole entire Starship Enterprise. So the magnetoplasma will be different. It uses a gaseous material which is ionized and fed into acceleration chamber. So you need a gaseous material that's ionized. So it uses the Lorenzo Forge accelerator. So it also uses electromagnetic field. So you still need electricity to power this up. So to ionize it, I believe you still need electricity to ionize this gaseous material. So still the thing which I mentioned on the using the thermocouple. Of course, thermocouple, there's a lot of heat loss. There's a lot of it may not be that efficient, but it's definitely you can actually grow all these Carolina Reaper in the Starship Enterprise using aquaponics, so that you can keep replenishing the electrical energy, provided that the aquaponics system is working fine. So that is one of the things we must overcome. In engineering terms, all these will have leaks, and they will actually, you need to actually be careful to maintain the integrity of the whole system, and then you need to have like a meter to check for leaks, and so sort of electrical meter to check for leaks, which is very important. So these are the two main technologies behind the Starship Enterprise engine. So this engine is very important. It will propel it, but so it has to work in tandem with the warp drive. So you have to think of another thing is that when they create a black hole, right? So it moves through the black hole, the wormhole. so it has enough force and enough it has enough energy to push it through the whole entire black hole. So you have to actually calculate properly the energy needed, the energy and the electrical the propulsion that is that will actually come out from this engine. So these are the to summarize, there are two main technologies here. Previous magnetohydrodynamics. The next one is magnetoplasma dynamic. What's the difference between the two? Like the hydrodynamics is using liquids because it's called hydro. The other one is plasma, using an ionized gaseous material to actually propel it, to have the thrust. So this is the engines of the Star Trek. So I hope this has been very helpful to you, so you know the technology. I'm very excited to share this with you because this is going to be the future of space travel, and then I'm just sharing this so that perhaps some people can actually create a model out of it. You can create a mini model out of it, and then just maybe make it like a small mini model. You don't have to actually create a big one. You can create a small mini model at the size of like in a 1 meter kind of machine, 1 meter in length, and then 50 cm in breadth, kind of Starship Enterprise. So we can actually create this sort of mini models and then just see whether it actually flies or not. So this is also a very good idea. I've seen a documentary that talks about creating the saucer, creating the saucer, and then they actually created it, but they haven't get to realize it as a real technology, like a real flying saucer that can fly in the sky yet. But then they created some of the technologies and electronics and everything. So they actually have this documentary on this. So I think that if you can create this and then you can help the space travel, it will be very interesting. You can sell it as a toy, then it can actually become something which is very you can become a space travel of the future. If you use it as a toy, you can actually put items. You can put like mini man inside, the mini figurine man inside, and then see what happens in it. And then so this is what I want to share with you. I hope this has been interesting with you. Please leave your comments below if you have any thoughts and you have any feedback on my video, and let me know what do you think should be a good